What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another reaction video. Now this comes from a woman who says her children does not need their father. So we're gonna get into this video. Hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe, share and like the video, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. So I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into the video. Here we go.
My kids don't need their father in their life. If the quality of your happiness as a single mother is tested on a constant basis, can you make the decision that the children do not really need him around? If the way that he treats you is detrimental to your mental and emotional health, do you have to make that decision? I was married to my children's father, and I had been with him since I was 12 years old. After making the decision to divorce my ex-husband, he was very emotionally and mentally abusive to me. I used to make the excuse all the time, like, my kids need their father, they need their father. But at what cost? I used to get so angry, and I used to go into these deep, dark spaces every time I had to deal with him. By the time my kids came home to be with me, I'm depleted emotionally. It even went so far that I would talk badly about my kid's father in front of them. And then I had to make the hardest decision that I really did not want to make. After sitting and thinking to myself, this is not what I want for me. If I have to continuously allow myself to be damaged in such a way, how much good am I going to be for my kids?
Now, let me pause it there for just a second. I want to chime in. So, operative words, me, I. The children are the ones who benefit from having their father in their lives. Now, so far, I have not heard her say anything that he's done negatively to the children. Has he done anything that would harm the children? She hasn't mentioned that. So if he hasn't done anything that is putting his kids in harm's way, and he's a good father to his children, that has nothing to do with her. Everything is about me, 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 me. For whatever reason she has an issue with the father, that has nothing to do with his relationship with his kids. This is where you have to put your big girl panties on and realize what's most important. Okay, y'all relationship didn't work. Let the kids see their father and you stay out of it. I don't understand what the issues are, but this is when it's all about you. I don't think the children's happiness should be contingent upon you being happy, because what makes you happy, it may not have anything to do with them. You have to be able to detach your feelings from that person and just allow them to be the father to their kids, because that's all that he has at this point. Now you're not a part of his life. Don't make it an issue and hinder him from seeing the things that probably make him happy. Once again, the focus is all on me, 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 not about the kids. First she said she thought it was, oh, you know, I want to stay with this person for the kids. Well, okay, that didn't happen. So whoever decided to walk away or whatever, that's fine. Now you don't really have to deal with him much. Let him take his kids, see his kids, pick them up, boom. Y'all don't have to say too many words. But if the kids are good, they have a good relationship with their father, that's the only thing that matters in my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's continue.
And as a single mom, of course, we're looking around to all the women that are around us, whether they're married or maybe they have children and maybe them and their children's father aren't together. But the co-parenting goes well for them. And I never saw myself being a single mom, literally with their father out of the picture. I never saw this coming. But when I tell you, I am the happiest I have ever been with him outside of the picture. Are my kids sad about this sometimes? Absolutely. I'm sure they think about it quite often. But am I my best self with them? Absolutely. They get a better quality of a mother from me because I'm not being abused. I'm happy. My spiritual relationship with God is amazing. There are a lot of mothers and a lot of single mothers out here that sacrifice the quality of their happiness when it comes to their children just to have the children's father around. I refuse to be one of them. Now, I don't know what the future may bring. I don't know what that looks like. Maybe someday we will come to a place where we can get along, where I can respect him and he can respect me. And we can co-parent like adults and be the best version of ourselves for our children. But until then, it ain't happening.
People go through different situations in their marriages, and then where they're ending in divorce and stuff. And I know everybody's relationship is not the same, but you can only control you. So you can't control somebody else's emotions. You can't control somebody else's behavior. You can only control your behavior and make sure that you're doing the best thing possible for you and your kids. So the divorce has already happened. If you felt like you're doing better without him, if any advice I would give for a divorce, because I've never been divorced, so I'm married, not divorced, so I can't give you too much on that. But I think as long as those kids are happy and they love seeing their father and they have a good relationship and he's a good father to those kids, let him continue to see his kids. And I think a lot of time women get their own happiness or lack thereof involved with what the father is doing with his kids. That has nothing to do with you. Once you decided to walk out of that relationship, then he's no longer responsible for you. So if you're still in a situation where you're allowing your feelings to manipulate the relationship with your kids and his fault, then that's a problem. And I don't think that should be that way, because that has nothing to do. If you don't have to live with this person, y'all don't share the same space, y'all not really talking to each other, that shouldn't have any bearing on those kids having that relationship with their father. If y'all can't make it together in the same household, at least allow him to have the relationship with his kids. Because remember, these kids don't stay children. They grow up. They don't stay little forever. They grow up, and usually they grow up resenting one or the other parents for the decisions that you made that had a huge impact on their lives. And as much as I hear growing up, I've heard women say, oh, my kids come first. They didn't really mean it, because the kids really didn't come first. Their happiness and what they wanted came before the kids. And I'm sorry, I think when you have children, you do sacrifice certain things in your life for your kids. If it's not the relationship or the marriage, you definitely sacrifice for your kids all the time. And you'll continue to do that as long as they're in your household and you're taking care of them. I don't understand this idea that when you have kids, certain women just think that you're just supposed to be happy all the time and everything's supposed to go your way. That is not realistic. There are a lot of times you don't feel like doing certain things that are involved with your kids, but you do it because that's the sacrifice you made for them. They didn't ask to come here. So I just don't understand. I just think that a lot of women make excuses for not allowing the fathers to see the kids because they don't like him, or they're unhappy with him, or they just don't like him, or whatever. Or sometimes it's the girlfriends, or the fact that he's moved on or remarried, or whatever. A lot of times the women are really bitter about that. And so they find ways to not have to see that because it messed with them mentally, and they don't want to have to go around them whatsoever or bring the kids around and see another woman. It's like, I don't know if that's her case, but in a lot of cases I have seen that happen. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments of this video. Please chime in. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one. What do you think about she's saying that her kids don't need their father? I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Comment, like, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.